played so far? Individual games.
Throughout the season?
Yeah, throughout the season.
No, I think it's going well. There's obviously more to work on. There always is. But so far, so good. I think as a team we're playing well and things are going well. There's a lot more left for us to play. We can play a lot better in that regard. And it's a work in progress. At the end of the season, we put ourselves in a good position. Now we just got to keep getting better.
It's a lot different this time of year because a year ago everything was new to you and to the team in general.
Yeah, definitely. Being in year 2 of the system, that's usually when you get the biggest jump of just understanding by the group, and I think we're doing a great job. And now we're being able to diversify a bit more.
With Jed playing hurt, do you notice that's how that's affecting the offense at all or no?
I mean, it's something that comes with the entire season. There's usually somebody playing hurt in the O-line, and the other guys got to be able to step up and help them. And I think we've been doing a good job of that. And something we just got to keep working on, and hopefully we can get them back to full strength soon.
Is there a way that kind of is like a chain reaction almost, where you have to, throughout the game, if someone else steps in, for Jed, we'll say, you have to kind of build that back up to get your offensive line gelling, or is it just something you can plug in and play through practice?
I think Coach Callahan does a great job of running guys through, all camp and all off season and in preparation for these situations. It's something that comes up every year. Last year Wyatt got hurt and Chris Hubbard had to come in at guard, and that was something new. And even at the end of the year, we had Blake had to step in, and Kendall, and some different guys, Michael Dunn, and it's something that we prepare for and work hard for. Obviously, you want to be able to have all your guys healthy, but it's something that comes with the National Football League, and our coach has done a great job preparing us for that.
We learned a little more today about what Baker's dealing with. Have you noticed that it's shoulder things affecting him, or how?
I didn't even know. It's Baker just his day to day the same way that he is every day, and you wouldn't know if he's hurt or not. He's a straightforward guy and just plays hard and doesn't show it on his face, that's for sure.
Jack, in Tennessee, you guys can really put people away with Henry in the fourth. You got 2 backs to do it here. Just how nice is that for you and for the team in general?
No, it's great. We got 2 backs. Can be a number 1 back in any team in this league, and be able to have that 1-2 punch is fantastic. You don't really have a guy that's tired because you can bring one in and spell the other guy, and it's not very often you have that, and it's really impressive to see how hard both those guys run and how seriously they take every play.
I mean this more general than specific, but can you feel when you're wearing a defense out?
Definitely. I think first, second quarter, some of those hard fought 3-4 yard runs, and when you've been pounding teams, you can just feel there's a feeling you get, and you can see guys just starting to wear down, and that's when in those third, fourth quarters, those 3-4 yard runs turn into 8-10 or even bigger, and you can definitely feel just the nerve of guys starting to tire out. They don't want to keep getting hit in the mouth, and that just sort of enthusiasms the whole team. And when you feel that feeling, it's kind of like the blood in the water, and you can get after him even more, and it gives you more energy.
Joel's about to play his 100th game. Are you giving him any grief about being old, or any, just what does that mean for someone to be here that long?
No, it's impressive. I think that's the biggest thing, and to see him still playing at an extremely high level. He's playing some of the best ball that he's played, I think, throughout his career, and I think you can just see the maturity and the understanding and just how well he gets himself in the right position. And it's great to have him on the team and be able to have him, show some of us little things that maybe we haven't picked up on yet that he can teach us.
Is the last 2 weeks a good example of that? What you're talking about with the 3 or 4 yard runs? You played 2 really good fronts, and there weren't a ton of 30-yarders, but you guys eventually broke through.
Yeah, exactly. Because exactly like you said, they're 2 really good fronts, and it's credit to the coaching staff for keeping with us. Keeping with us running, because you just got to keep pounding. You have such big guys and talented guys up front. If you keep getting them on the ground, keep getting double teams on, keep pushing them, they're going to give in at some point. And especially with our 2 backs, it's a lot for a defense to have to deal with. And again, credit to the coaching staff for keeping with us and believing in us to break through. And we've been able to do a good job. Last week would have liked to have done a better job in the situation, not put our defense back on the field, but it's something that is going to happen, and we just got to keep getting better with that.
What do you see from this week's defense?
Another great front. Obviously everybody knows Joey is a fantastic player, and then the rest of the group is getting a lot better. And they play sound defense, and it's going to be a great challenge for us.
What sets Bosa apart?
I think he's just he's a really good technician. You know, you watch the way he uses his hands. He's a very smart player. I mean, we've been playing each other since freshman year of college, and it's always a battle. And but it's it's fun to play against him. He's a great guy, a great person, and obviously a very good player.
Did you know his freshman year in college he was going to be this good?
No, I didn't know I was going to be here, so I wasn't even thinking about that at that point in time.
Paraphrasing a little bid, but Baker kind of said that Joel's a better actor than you are. Has he brought that up?
I mean, he's had a lot more experience. But he definitely did a better job.
What do you think about that whole thing? How did it's out?
Oh no, it was fun. You know, I think we went into it thinking it was going to be what it was. You know, I mean, we were just going to have a fun time with it. You know, I think it was to draw attention to the dealership. And
did you know Joel at all before you got here?
No, not at all. No, I don't think there's anybody on the team before I got here that I knew, and it was definitely weird coming in too with COVID because I hadn't met anybody in person, and then coming in, everybody's wearing masks. So.
I mean, I ask because is there something to him being the longest tenured guy? Like, is that something that can serve an important purpose in the locker room? Somebody like him that's been here for so long and seen so much.
Definitely. I mean, anytime you have that stalwart guy that just has been in the place for so long, and I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason he's been here for so long. It's because he's a great player and he keeps playing at a high level. And he's, I think it's a little bit different. A lot of times it's different when it's the same coaching staff because then he really knows the ins and outs of the offense. But for Joel, honestly, to be able to stay here and have a different playbook over and over again, I think that's even more impressive to see him still playing keep playing at a high level after having all this turnover. It's very impressive.
Did he tell you stories about the bad old days?
Oh yeah, we get all the stories. It's all they're always enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.